From the newest ballpark on the Major League landscape, there's a look inside Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Dan Straley gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, there's a lot of numbers you throw out there for pitchers, but I look at the batting average against, and overall, opponents are hitting under 200 against him this season. That is domination at its best. Look for him to have a good start in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Howie Kendrick. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. And the first pitch is taken for ball 1 as we're underway tonight in South Florida. This Marlins ball club, Harold Reynolds, as they begin play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, everything's working for them. They've increased their lead in their division. They're blowing everybody away. The challenge, I think, moving forward is just to stay focused and motivated as they know they're going to be a playoff team.
And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Freddie Galvin.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Stanton has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, this team has to be hoping that Michael Franco can get some of his mojo back. For a guy hitting in the middle of the order, you're going to be stunned when I say this number. Zero RBIs over the last 10 games. That's none, 0. They've got to get a lot more production out of him if this club wants to win some games.
Ready now, Michael Franco. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, I like Jerry Hillsdale, and so do the hitters and the pitchers. We won't see a whole lot of arguing with his strike zone. He's one of the better guys in the league. Really consistent.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And this is going to be a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And this is fouled at the plate. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Now at the plate, Andres Blanco. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed up a little high.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
That's a fastball right down the middle. Now, you might be able to get away with it in the first inning. Guys are still filling him out. But if he's going to have success in this game, Matt, he's going to have to be on the corners with that fastball.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Trumbull is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies strand one. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Aaron Nola will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's coming off his 10th win of the season, and you start getting that number 10, you start breaking out of that single digits, you start feeling good about yourself. I think he's at that point now where he's starting to trust his stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing if he trusts it in this ball game as well.
Leading off for the Marlins, second baseman, E. Gordon.
And that's taken for strike one. These Phillies, Harold, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, we're watching a team that won the last game, put them at 500. Now, they're not where they want to be, and they're still several games back in the division. But you just keep pushing one day at a time, and you never know if you might be able to gain some ground.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch towards second, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. What's this club need to focus on this evening, H?
Matt, I know a lot of people don't put a lot of stake in batting average, but these guys are last in average. So that's telling me you don't have a lot of good hitters, and therefore you're not going to have a lot of traffic on the bases either. That, to me, sums up their season in a nutshell, why they're struggling.
In is Christian Yelich. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Pitch on the way. And he misses with it. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Franco ranging into the outfield. He can't get there as it falls in. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And this is low, ball one.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here.
1-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Here we are in the first inning. We're watching adjustments be made after giving up that extra base hit. Now that's better location. He's going to have a better day if he does that.
1-1. Here it comes. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box now, Mark Trumbo. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come from Marlins Park right after this. So striding in, Cameron Rupp took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, let's take a look at the Marlins defense, brought to you by Majestic. And at second base, you got D. Gordon. I love me some D. Gordon. You talk about range and using your speed properly. He is so fast, but a lot of guys don't use their speed on defense. He does.
Digging in the switch hitter, number 34. The average coming in just shy of 200. So maybe a hit or two in this ball game could push him at least over that dreaded mark. In there for strike 1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And he misses again. Ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Oh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Hey, that was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Altair. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. In there, strike one.
0-1's the count.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Tough slider down low for a strike.
That's your classic front door slider. It doesn't break like you expect it to, and all you can do is freeze as a hitter. And he got the call.
Runner at first here, one man out. High in the air out to center field. Under it is Yelich, and there are two away now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Striding in, Roman Quinn. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. High pop up. Trumbo is there for it. And that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and one man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. At the plate, JT Realmuto. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Martin Prado now, his past line against Aaron Nola. He's got 5 base hits in 16 tries. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And that misses 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Phillies.
Left fielder.
In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often to this club.
Here's Ichiro now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Hey, one of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Here's the 1-0. Hit out toward second. Galvis has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Echeverria now. And a quick glance at the numbers. Well, I'll tell you, it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
In there, 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. 1 left for Miami. We'll move to the third with no score. So striding forward now, Aaron Nola, 9-1-2 due up.
Nola.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And the pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, they couldn't have scripted it any better. I mean, you get to face the pitcher to lead off the inning. But when you go down 2-0, maybe that plan's not working so good.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Trumbull has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And with 1 away for him here in the inning, let's take a quick look at the standings, and you can see that these guys pretty much have the division in hand to this point in the season. Here's Howie Kendrick. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. from the windup. The 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Yelich is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Freddie Galvis.
Ready for another chance? Freddie Galvis, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that misses for ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Slow grounder to first. Trumbo gloves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Into the box now, Dan Straley. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Started that swing a bit too early. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. So 4 of the first 7 outs thus far tonight have come via the punch out. And as you see there, he currently tops the Phillies in that department. Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one right down Main Street. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Soft liner towards short. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. So a 1-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Christian Yelich. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. So another stolen base there. This definitely is a team that's used their wheels to full advantage all season long as we check out the league leaderboard for stolen bases. And you can see that these guys are, as we speak, 4th in the NL in that category. Skied into straightaway right. Altair over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and set to stand in the ultra dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. Comes set with the 0-1. And there's ball one. One and one. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And he didn't pull the trigger on a good low sinker, but it missed for ball three.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Men on third with two down. And he missed with it there. Ball four. It's a two-out walk with the runner still at third.
Now batting, first baseman, Mark.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Come on, Marlins.
From the belt, the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Franco gets set to start out the inning.
Franco.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Called strike 0-2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Stepping in now, Andres Blanco. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready on 1-2. Another one sent foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cameron Rupp. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Realmuto goes to get it, but no chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Digging in to try it again. Number 34. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup. He pulls this one into right, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in now, Aaron Altair, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Ichiro. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Phillies leave a couple. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, JT Realmuto. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
JT Realmuto.
Here comes the first pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
1-1. Here it comes. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And the pitch. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for them.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Quinn racing back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Martin Prado now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Franco charging in on it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Striding into the box, Ichiro Suzuki comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Blanco comes up with it. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
The batter number 3, shortstop.
Settling in now, Adeiny Echeverria. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Let's send this guy to the shower.
From the stretch. Sinker runs outside to start the at bat. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And that misses for ball 4.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Striding in once again, Dan Straley. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
That curveball just froze him. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze him.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Way in front of that fastball.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
Come on, Dan.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Too high. 1-2.
I like how he's pitching. He chased that pitch 0-1. Well, go right back up there again. He went back up there 0-2. He laid off it. That's okay. Now you go see if you can get him out another way.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Marlins strand a pair. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Now at the plate, Roman Quinn. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
24, Roman Quinn.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
And he lays off for ball 1.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ichiro has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Into the box, Aaron Nola. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Now the pitch. And a good job to lay off the fastball there. Close, but it's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Boy, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Ball 2.
2-2.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Now another 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Here's Howie Kendrick. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Yelich is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Halfway home, still no score. Here's D. Gordon now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Check swing and a pop-up out toward the mound. Nola will do this himself, and that's the first out.
Now batting, center fielder.
In is Christian Yelich. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. 1 out, nobody on. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Weakly hit towards first. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready for another shot now. Giancarlo Stanton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And the pitch. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip zip. Digging in to try it again. Freddie Galvis. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Baseman, Freddie Galvis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a changeup right down the middle. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gordon backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Ready for another shot now. Michael Franco. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled straight back.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. In now, Andres Blanco, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch.
1 ball.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2 pitch. Hit to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cameron Rupp. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Ball two.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Yelich ranging back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. One left for Philadelphia. We are still scoreless. Striding in once again, Mark Trumbo. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The windup and the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Looking to send him packing again. Grounded to short. Blanco moving to his right. And he's retired, one away.
Up next for the Marlins, catcher, JT.
Digging in and looking for more. JT Realmuto. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And that's in there for a strike.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
Here it comes. Ball one.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Rupp is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Realmuto is retired, 2 down now.
Number 14, Martin Prado.
Digging in once again, Martin Prado. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. To third. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Well, that's a big 2-out single right there, because look at it this way. That might force a pitcher now to have to throw another 10 pitches or so to the next hitter, and he might have to come out of the game due to the pitch limit.
Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Here's Ichiro now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
1-0 count. Here it is. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Franco is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Marlins lead 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Welcome back to South Florida. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ready once again, number 34. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Got a piece. It's 2-2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him out in front as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, right
Ready
fielder,
for another chance? Aaron
Altair.
Altair. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Fly ball out toward right field. Stanton has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Center fielder number 24, Roman Quinn.
Digging in the switch hitter, Roman Quinn. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Lays off 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike. One and one. Here it comes. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. And the pitch on 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Stanton is under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Phillies down in order. Still no score.
7th inning stretch.
Now batting, Adeiny Echeverria. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the seventh.
Adeiny Echeverria.
First offering on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Swing and a miss for strike one.
1-1.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Well, that big leadoff hit right there really sets the table for them with an opportunity to take the lead the rest of the game.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Cesar Ramos will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Odubel Herrera will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 37, Odubel Herrera.
Miguel Rojas will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Miguel Rojas.
And that misses ball one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Chop fouled over towards the dugout.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Lifted into center field. Herrera's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, second baseman.
Stepping in, D. Gordon. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Herrera's there. 2 gone. At the plate, Christian Yelich. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back. In the air out to left. Kendrick has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we still have no score. A.J. Cole has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
22, A.J. Cole.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
The 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here it comes. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Left fielder.
Here's Howie Kendrick. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Pitch misses. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Go-ahead run to third there after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out. But meanwhile, the run is in to score. So a gutsy call there, as that takes some serious stones to call the suicide squeeze this late in the game. But the go-ahead run comes in to score. Into the box, Maikel Franco. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Phillies on top, 1-0. Pat Neshek is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 17, Pat Neshek.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
That was a good pitch right there. Started at the knees, got the hard sink down, and got him to swing right through it. Beautiful.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as he'll lay off a slider too low. Ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here it comes. 2-0. Late that time for a strike.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. Martin Prado would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Comes back with a good slider there, and it's full 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Payoff pitch one more time, and he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Always a party in Miami Beach, not too far from us here at Marlins Park, set to begin the 9th inning in this one. Digging in, Andres Blanco. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Here's the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Striding in, Cameron Rupp. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Stanton over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, number 34. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Got him swinging in the dirt, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Nothing in the Philadelphia ninth. Last chance coming up now for Miami. They trail here 1-0. Joaquin Benoit takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
53, Joaquin Benoit.
Martin Prado now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
That right there, Matt, may be the best pitch in baseball. I don't know why people don't throw that high fastball more. It is so difficult for a hitter to raise your hands up and try to get on top of that ball. And before you do all that, it's by you.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2. What a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Coming to the plate now, Ichiro Suzuki. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A fastball down near the shoe tops. The 2-0 to Ichiro. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And the pitch on 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Another 2-2 offering. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another payoff pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Here's Echeverria now. Previous meetings with Joaquin Benoit, 0 for 4. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Runners on first with 1 down. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game.
From pitcher number 22.
Hector Neris takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Philadelphia, number 50, Hector Neris.
Matt Dendecker will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Dendecker.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a fastball just a bit up.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy 9 hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at bat now. With 2 outs, he's got a chance to go ahead and drive in a couple runs.
The 2-1 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Franco is there for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. Philadelphia claimed the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. Cesar Ramos wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.